introducing Andy the Destroyer Ruiz Jr. Lupe Soliai La Ahuli Ole Maliatoa Joseph Berger.
Obey my commands at all times, above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
The smiles and joviality is over. Those boys
question Joe Parker all the time. And Andy opens up. Chez gave me the fight plan. He said, I'm coming right at him for Joe to try and establish that jab, because Andy will be coming at him all the time. Hasn't held him off with the jab. Here's Joseph going to the jab early now. Backed off a little bit that time, made him miss. What Kevin Barry likes to do is to make his fighter make the opponent
off the center line, jabbing to the body. He's obviously got a plan of going with the right.
He wants to try to nail him as a body.
Nice and compact, gloves up high. Very much a chest. They're trying to walk him to the rope.
With the left hand, Joe swings past the body.
Hit from time to time, and Ruiz will know that. He'll slide to the right and look for that right hand. There, wants him to buy into his body movement.
We get kind of a bird's eye
call from Abel Sanchez. He's calling, make him read.
Of Joseph, that's his idea to get him off, but he wants to make it to do, and I'll translate that off to you.
Dominating center ring, and he's
guys. He wants them to force the fight.
He needs to get himself off the ropes. It's not where he wants to be.
No, it isn't, and Andy makes it.
So he's not just throwing single shots. He's making Parker.
A little bit of puffiness by the left end, and there's a nice stiff jab in round number one. Joe unleashes the right hand. Didn't hear that Andy heard. He thought it was the bell ending the round. There's the bell ends the round.
Smile on Abel Sanchez's face.
Joseph has been hit more in the first part of this fight than he has. This is exactly where Ruiz wants Parker. Ruiz. So here we go with round number two. Andy Ruiz is for Joseph Parker. Joseph has landed in, but believe you me, he's an athlete, and he's in the best physical shape of his life.
Parker just needs to be cautious about drifting back. Ruiz is being patient too. He's not throwing caution that up a little bit better. It was more of a slapping shot, high risk.
He caught him with a left hook.
Parker.
He's not catching him, and Andy, when he goes downstairs, is catching. Nobody's been shaken. Ruiz has got that.
Too much energy too early. Parker, he's got to watch when he drifts against the ropes here.
And Andy again. Andy actually buckled the legs of Joe Parker.
Parker again, he's just leaning onto those shots.
Oh, there it is. It opens up in a ward here. Joe's got a big sweat build up, and Andy comes in and puts pressure on Joseph Parker here. Joe hasn't opened up looking great. At some stage, they both did it in the first two rounds of this fight. And the
jab at this point as well. He's not touching him. There's the overhand right from Andy Ruiz.
Getting off first and making Joseph try to counterpunch Andy with that jab. That's not the jab that Larry Holmes taught him to throw. He's sparring with it.
Left hook on the inside there.
But Andy landed one as well. So Andy needs to
find himself back on the ropes.
This isn't where he wants to be. He needs a little bit better round here in round three than he hit first. And when he doesn't wait, flush yet. Downstairs he goes with the body. He's been slapping downstairs with the body. Hey, counterpunch again.
Well, he just rolled with that shot and came in with the overhand right. He didn't.
Positioning with the jab instead of using it. There he used.
You can't let Ruiz just wander forward like.
There's Ruiz getting up first to the body of Joseph.
Counterpunch, taking on the gloves, but it looks good for the judges.
I got it. So here we go to the fourth round. The colonel. And now watch Ruiz try to take advantage of that. He'll touch him to the.
Open him up for perhaps the overhand right or the left hook.
In the piston jab that he needs to set up as he brings that left hand down. He wants to try to crack. For Joseph is to
chess match with pain, and that's what boxing is.
I don't want to say lazy now, because that was good work with the left hand there. Joe again continues to paw with that left jab. But with Joseph much more tentative than I've ever seen him in a fight.
I think if he lands the left hook, he can land that right hand.
Oh, yeah, he will. He just landed it. It needs to be straightened out. He's right on top of it. Ruiz 4. That's it.
That's best. Andy Ruiz, he's got that.
Sanchez wants Andy Ruiz to do.
Left.
Makes a miss. Joe hits him with the body, but immediately.
Time to time. At the moment, he's getting walked onto that right hand consistently. Just something we've seen him before do in his past fights. He needs to
coming forward all the time. Joe throws the close. Might be closer than what I think.
Only a 12-round fight. 4 rounds in the bag. He needs to bite down on the mouth guard a little.
His toes a little bit more, fighting with a little bit more confidence.
Here, just found a little niche. He's caught him a couple of times. Oh, an overhand right.
We'll see how the judges backwards, but he's got to plan at some stage. There's
For the first time, he needs to do some work to the body to slow Ruiz down.
for fights. Now here's Joseph, some hand speed from Joseph Parker.
What's happened here?
And that's what Abel Sanchez is counting on.
If Andy Ruiz can just stalk him forward, it suits the heavier fighter.
Joe is bouncing around to the right. Sets up. There's that left hand down. Andy knows what to do with that. That's when he's at best, when he circles plants. Oh, look at that! Left hook. We're in the 6th round. This is the best boxing round for Joe Parker. Took of his own, but I think Joseph landed a heavier jab in the left hook. This is a different Parker now in this round. Yeah, as there's the left hook again from Joe.
Yeah, pretty good chins from both boys.
The fight. I thought that Joseph gave away the first 4 rounds.
Energy that they have, get him going back, and it's Parker moving back. That's
Exposure, but I'll tell you this, Abel's got the most
hand for Parker.
Yeah, Joe's set up himself that can't make Andy go backwards. As long as Joe circles and doesn't pull straight power and felt the power of the opponent, instead of allowing him to come straight in on him. His Andy.
Good work to the body.
Put down. Andy's cut by the right eye, but his back. Left hook, now the solid left hook.
Fighting from Parker there. Ruiz again, these rounds getting too close.
There's the bell ending the 7th. Had a smile. This is a really good.
I just see him slide back the other way every now and then. Just like to see Parker every now and then lead with that right hand.
The president of the WBO.
Changing levels, Parker. Andy with that stiff jab that he throws. Thumbs on the gloves. Now that inside fight.
Yeah. There's the left hook, right hand. Andy got hit. And Andy Ruiz is going to stop the rounds from slipping away where he wants them. Now let's see if he explodes.
Needs to get that right hand of his working.
Both quality. Joseph got the best of this.
This is a lot of head control, but Ruiz is good on the inside.
Shake it. Joe's landing. Joseph Parker, black and white trunks. Ruiz getting to that body of Joseph. Well, I'll tell you this, there haven't been many breathers for it.
Just taking the jab.
There's the jab. A minute gone. He got the left hook. He lands the left. About 3 or 4 rounds in this fight that are very, very close. This is where the muscles are, not on the surface. A determined look again. Ruiz comes in, forces him back.
Both of them are allowing the other. That's a good work.
To the corner of his eye. Andy comes in again. He will not.
Right on it, isn't he?
And I think Joe won that round. Allows Andy to stalk him. Back down.
Ruiz just lost his range a little.
Now it's 10, 11, and 12. And this fight is dead one we've seen of those. Right hand. He really. That's as hard as you can hit a man without him going. Ruiz can gobble up a shot like that. Joe's going to have a tough time trying to.
His head. That hit him.
But he's right on the assault again.
Yeah, Parker though.
Right, trying to land another big right hand again. He's landed two. That is true. And you're right about that. Ruiz is so tough.
For the first time, I think Parker's beating him to the Ruiz. Parker doubling the right hand, double the impact.
Yeah, oh, he is. He's doubling the jab.
He's not allowing Ruiz to get off on the inside now. He's tying him up.
As you know, double that jab, but he cannot get it. There's a right hand, walking right into that right hand. And
Cautious that Ruiz doesn't come with that right hand of his own. There's a left hook.
That's definitely a Parker round. He's definitely, Mike, spell anything from judges that I don't know. In front. But there's been a lot of close rounds on this to the left. Big Andy Ruiz to the right.
Ruiz beats him to the punch on the inside.
Yeah, that was a nice. Now the chant goes up for Joseph to call in between. Although Mike gave that to Andy, so and he's got Parker on his back foot again. Up there was running him out of gas. It isn't working. Now there's the big
body shots. Parker needs to stop looking at the referee and get back on action.
And deep breath, the left hand down. Ruiz clips him with the left hand, right hand on the. And this is another one of those rounds. Too close to pull up a pretty good shot too.
That's the back with the right of his arm.
Here he goes. They've got the right. Nothing Joe is hitting with has moved and their moments. And here comes the bell to end. What country wants it the most? How much gas right after him? Joe Paul's to the left.
Parker cannot afford to wait here.
No, he can't. You need to get in the ring. This is what champions have made him. Did a typical job. They both need this round, and I'll tell you,
Barker really hurt him with that body
fight. In fact, it's been terrific. Right hand.
He's moving forward as he has.
Something really heavy if he's going to try and drop it. Minute 16, 15. Who wants it the most?
Halfway through the final round.
And settle down. Joe goes to the left-hander. Already the best heavyweight seconds in history. 35 seconds now. Joe look. This is something else. A hellacious shot at the end of this fight. Andy's got him positioned with less than 10 seconds to go. Andy comes forward to the fight now. Is anybody? Who's going to be